Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to dive right into how much does it actually cost to start and run a successful tutoring business. And if we've never met before, I'm Molly, and I help teachers start their own tutoring business on the side without quitting their day job so that they can earn an extra $1,000 a month. I have learned over the past couple years of tutoring that you can tutor a handful of clients during the week, not tutoring on the weekends, and still hit that $1,000 mark every time. So let's get started with how you can grow your own successful tutoring business. This video will be good for people who are just starting out or people who are looking to grow their business. So the first thing I want you to keep in mind is if you're starting without a plan at all, then you're kind of planning to fail. Anything that you want to do in life is going to require some kind of plan, or else you're just going to be winging it. If you think about your time as a classroom teacher and a day that maybe you had to be sick, you came up with a plan, right? You couldn't just call in and expect your day to get covered and that to go over well. I'm a first grade teacher myself, so I am very well versed in having a great plan for any part of my day at school, and that translates really well to running a successful tutoring business. So having a plan is going to be fundamental, and that is something I help the tutors inside of the Tutorpreneur Academy with, is creating their own business plan so that they can have the success and meet their own goals and dreams. Okay, so besides having a plan, you need to know up front that anything worth doing is going to take some time. It depends on where you're starting in your journey. If you're just at the beginning, then it's probably going to take a little bit more time to get going and running a successful business. But if you are a little bit further along, then maybe less time and you just need a few quick things to help you level up a notch in your biz. So those two things, time and having a plan, are super important. You also need to figure out what you really need. If you're starting from scratch and you don't want to spend any money, I can definitely understand that. When I was first starting out, I didn't know what I was doing, and I also knew that I didn't have any money coming in yet. So to spend money on a business that I didn't have a return of that investment was kind of scary. So this is more of the beginner tips if you're just getting started, and I'll get to the more advanced ones a little bit later on. So the things that you can do for free, first things first, you need to get clients. If you are a classroom teacher or a former teacher, I have a couple different things that you could look into, a blog post and a YouTube video, and I'll link those in the box below so that you can get my template for how to grab your first 10 clients just using email. So easy. That leads me to my next free thing that you can use to start your tutoring business is email. You need a business email. It needs to sound professional. Preferably your name needs to be in it, not something cutesy that you've had since high school. So a business email. Free, you can go with Gmail. Gmail is something I do recommend inside of my course because later I want you to level up and have a website and have all of the things that go into a very successful business. So if you start now getting a few things right, then it'll be so much easier to transition when your business starts to grow. Okay, so we've had clients, email service. The next thing, you need a comprehensive list of your services. And what I mean by that is you've decided what you're going to tutor in, you've niched down, which I have lots of content on my blog about that as well. And you have that list that tells parents or college kids, if that's who you're tutoring, exactly what you offer. So it needs to be very specific. It needs to be to the point and have a little bit of your own flavor on it as well, so that what makes you unique stands out. So those three things can totally get you started right away. You don't have to have a website. If that's the thing holding you back, then don't let it. Just get started. That's what I recommend is get some clients, have that email, have your list of services, and you're ready to go. If you've already started your business, which I've found that a lot of tutors that will find me on Instagram or through YouTube, they've already started, and so they want a couple more pieces of advice. And I'm going to give you a list of things that I think that are worth spending the money on. So a scheduling service, super important. If you want to take out the back and forth emails that you might have with a client's parent or a college kid, like I mentioned earlier, of like, when can you meet? This is when I'm available. What services do you offer? That's where a scheduling service comes in really handy, because you can sync it with your calendar. And so you just tutor the hours that you want to, and the person has to choose. This also really honors your boundaries, which I'm a big believer in. And inside the Tutorpreneur Academy, there's a few different lessons on mindset and creating boundaries, because if you're not careful, parents or tutoring clients might take advantage of you because they want what's best for them and not what's best for you. And while I understand that you might be teaching full time, you might be working full time, you don't have the time to accommodate everybody. And if they really want to work with you, which they should because you're awesome, then they can accommodate your schedule. I personally use Acuity, but you can use other ones. There's Calendly and a few other things. So you kind of get what you pay for in that, though. If you get the free service of one of those, it's not going to be as great and it won't have as many options for you. I think it's worth the money. So a scheduling service is number one. Website. Okay. The last few tips I said when you could do something for free, I said you didn't need one. Well, when you start to level up, I really do think that you need a website. It's going to take your business to the next level. It has a place to send people when you meet people out and about, asking what you do. Oh, here's my website. And it will have your scheduling service on there as well. And it's just a really great way to sell yourself without selling yourself. A really great website can do so much work for you. And then you can get into blogging and all of that, which is something I highly recommend for your tutoring business down the road if you're wanting to level up. Okay, online resources. This is the last one, and something like Reading A to Z, sometimes it's called Raz Kids. That's just reading specific, but that's a great website that's worth the subscription if you are tutoring in literacy. It costs a little bit of money, but it could be a tax write-off for your business. And it makes online tutoring so easy and in person, because not only can you project the books when you're tutoring online, but you can also print them and bring them in person. There's tons of different online resources that cost money, and you really have to dive in and decide what's going to be worthwhile for your niche. And I really recommend taking the time to do that so that you understand exactly what resource is going to be best for you, so that you can have the best tutoring session that people will keep coming back for more, because you give tangible results every single time. Okay, so there you have it. I've given you 3 things you can do for free: clients, email service, as well as a comprehensive list of your services. And I've given you 3 things that are paid that you can do to level up your business. That is scheduling services, a website, and online resources. I hope that helps you start or grow your tutoring business. And if you'd like some more steps to get started, I have a free 10-step guide that walks you through the first 10 things I think are important when you're getting started, so you don't have to Google how to start a tutoring business. It's all laid out there for you, and it's completely free, and it has a workbook aspect as well, so that you can work through all of it and keep it with you, so that when you are going back through and building parts of your business, you'll remember exactly what to do. I hope that helped a lot. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. And if you're a teacher and you're wanting to start a tutoring business, there's never been a better time to start than today. Kids are behind because of a crazy last year and a half, and parents are eager to get them ahead for the school year. So get started and you won't regret it. Thanks for watching.